Okay, I'm Michelle.
And I'm Logan. And this is...
Our 6-year anniversary video.
So Michelle came to me with this idea of us kind of going over a few big points that have happened in the last 6 years, and what we've really enjoyed from marriage and how it's been a blessing to our life. And we wanted to be able to kind of have it down in video form so that someday our kids could watch it, and maybe someone else too.
So the first question is, what is your favorite memory from the last year of our marriage? And the person, if I said something, you can't say the same thing. So we're gonna rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to go first.
Is it rock, paper, scissors, shoot, or is it rock, paper, scissors?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Shoot.
No.
Not shoot.
No, shoot. Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors. So I go first.
No, I go first. You lost. Your memory was probably going to Disneyland.
Gosh dang it. That was mine.
So I was hired to go take a family session in California, so I dragged him along with me. Then we went to Disneyland and had such a good time. And my favorite part about Disneyland, though, was Logan was literally like the giddiest person I've ever seen walking in. He just was basically skipping and running. He just couldn't even wait to be in there.
Well, I only had one prepared, so now I'm going to have to fly by the seat of my pants. My favorite memory of this last year was probably the moment that we got our shed finally taken down.
That was my backup answer, too.
Oh my goodness. We bought a new house in the last year and a half, and there's this big nasty blue shed in the backyard. It was huge, and it was self-made, made with about 1 billion nails, 1 billion screws. And
we were really optimistic that it'd come down pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, we're like, we'll just take a sledgehammer to it and it'll fall apart. But no, this thing was built to survive Armageddon, and I named my hammer Armageddon after this. It took forever, but the moment that last wall came down and we got everything to the dump, oh, so much joy, so much happiness.
Number 2.
What is question number 2?
I don't know. What made you proud of each other?
So one thing that I've always been very proud of Michelle is her hustle when it comes to doing photography, when it comes to building up a business. And this year has already been shaping up to be one of our best years ever. We've had a lot of people already book us, and a lot of that, all of that really comes because of Michelle and because of all of her hard work and hustle. She's very dedicated to the business. She's dedicated to our family and our financial goals, and that makes me really happy to see her thrive and succeed.
So that was really nice, thanks. I'm really proud of him that this is not one of the obvious answers, is how hard he's worked in his calling. So this last April he was called as the Elders Quorum president when they made changes in our church to put the high priest in with the Elders Quorum. And our ward is a really busy ward. There's a lot going on. And in the beginning, I think Logan maybe was probably a little overwhelmed, and he might still be a little overwhelmed. Just dedicated a lot of time to it, and I'm really proud of how hard he's worked and everything he's done to be so good in this calling.
Well, thanks. Question number Trace.
What was something hard? Are you gonna say the obvious one?
What's the obvious one?
Are you gonna say that one? Because I have a different one.
I mean, it's up to you. You say what was hard.
Okay. So I won't say the obvious one, and so maybe it won't come up. I don't know. And then you'll all be left wondering what was so obvious. Something that I think was hard for me in this last year, since having Jay, there's kind of this thing where you, all of my time and attention, I feel like, is so dedicated to Jay and to being a wife and to make sure the house is clean and things are done and then trying to run a business. And I think I kind of lost some of me and trying to figure out who I was and who I wanted to be still, and what made me me, what made me happy, and things that were not related to being a wife and a mother. Those things are important, but I needed something for me to fulfill myself and to fill my cup. And so that was a hard thing.
When I was taking down that shed, I ripped a hole in one of my favorite pants. That was really hard. It was really difficult for me.
That was pretty sad.
It was dramatic and sad. That was the hardest thing for me this year.
Are you for reals?
It was hard.
That's all you're gonna
It was
say?
difficult.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, our camera only records for 10-minute increments, and so we just answered like a whole other question and a half and didn't realize it wasn't recording. So it ended right when Logan was going to talk about what was so hard last year, other than his pants ripping.
Michelle was kind of foreshadowing with what was difficult in our life last year. I was working at a digital marketing agency, and they approached me and let me know that the company wasn't doing as well as it used to, and we were kind of losing clients, and so they couldn't afford to keep me. And they gave me about 7 weeks, said, here's 7 weeks, go out and try to find a different job, and we'll keep you as long as we can. So it was a really good experience. They were really cool about it.
Yeah.
And it gave me a lot of time to be able to go out and look, and it still took about a month and a half after that before I found another job, but we had savings and we had been kind of prepared for a moment like that. So while it was very hard and it was very difficult, it was actually surprisingly easy and enjoyable even, the time we got to spend together. I love her because she is such a good mom. She's such a good wife. She puts so much time and effort towards making sure that Jay is learning and that he's having fun and doing things that will grow his motor skills and his personality. And then when I come home, she's so loving to me, and she gives me a hug, and she's working on dinner, and I just love how much of a team player she is. She's always willing to pick up the load and to help out when I'm sick, or which happened quite often last year. But every time I look at her, I just get happy, and that's how I know for sure that I love her.
I feel a little emotional. We didn't rehearse any of this, so this is like, whew, okay, I'm fine. I'm the emotional one in this relationship.
We have nicknames for each other.
Mine is Salty.
Hers is Salty because she cries a lot. Mine's Stinky because I'm stinky.
No, he's stinky because he has the worst morning breath.
That is not true.
Ever.
That is not true.
Okay, Jay has
the worst morning breath ever.
But yours isn't great either. I love Logan because he has really, truly helped me to grow and become someone who I think I've always supposed to have been. I think that he's helped me to see who Heavenly Father sees me as, and to grow into that person and to be okay with being that person. I've always kind of actually struggled with just really owning myself and being confident in myself, and he's just really helped me with that. So that's one reason. That
one of the many wonderful attributes that she could list about me.
Yep, he is also a really good dad, and Jay asks for him all day long, and he's so excited when Logan comes home. Every time when Logan comes home and opens the garage door, and Jay hears it, he runs to the door and knocks and waits for Logan to knock back, and then he's just so excited to see Logan every day, and that's something that's really important to me too. Ooh, marriage advice from this last year.
Oof.
This is a good one.
This is you.
Well, this is us together.
Yeah, but you're the front runner here.
Okay.
I want you to be my voice.
Okay. So, this is one question that we did talk about beforehand because we wanted this to come from both of us. So our marriage advice from year 5, from our 5-year anniversary till now, is to work together. And we don't necessarily mean like start a photo video business. If that's what you want to do, great. It's cool. We're totally okay with that.
Or a taco shop. I'll come eat it.
If you want to do something like we're physically like working together as your job, great. That's awesome. But we mean like take down your sheds together. Well, that was something that we worked really hard on together. Are you gonna say anything else?
Yeah. Are you done?
Yeah, you go. You take over now.
So I think working together is very important, and it's not just work like she said, but it's more involving one another and trusting each other. When it comes to working together, you should work on your finances together. You guys should both know what's going on in that division. You should work on, what your family goals are together, what you want to see accomplished, and how you're going to accomplish those goals.
Where do you see us in the next 6 years? So I started the last one, so you get to start this one.
In the next 6 years, I see us... It's kind of hard to imagine. The next 6 years. We've been married for 6 years, and while time has flown and like it's been blissful. It also feels like we've been together forever. Like I don't remember life very well without Michelle. It seems like she's always been there. Heck, it seems like Jay's always been there and he's only 20 months old. So I would say that we're still going to be in Idaho. We'll probably be in a different house in 6 years. And then I think we'll probably have 2 more kids in 6 years, so we'll probably be at number 3.
And if we have 3 kids, we might be done. Who knows? So in 6 years, maybe our family would be done. I still see us in Idaho. I still see me taking pictures. I see us possibly vlogging in the next 6 years, and not to be Instagram content creator people, just because of stuff like this. I don't ever see me cutting my hair short again, so I see me with longer hair. I see us being a little sport family because Jay currently loves basketball and soccer and throwing a football, and so I'll be like soccer mom. I'm gonna be soccer mom in 6 years, and I'll probably drive a minivan. That's where I see us in 6 years.
Bucket list item.
This is the last one
for year 6.
So what is something that this is not as a family?
Is this considered year 6?
Yes.
Okay, this isn't year 7.
No, this is between like anniversary 6 and then anniversary 7.
So year 6, I guess.
So this is, I guess it is technically year 7.
Kind of, but
whatever. So between anniversary 6 and anniversary 7, what is one thing we want to do as a couple in our marriage? Not as a family, not including Jay, like this is something that we want to do.
So I think you're up first this time.
Okay, I already think I know what Logan's going to say, so now I won't steal it. I, for the last year, have said I really want to run a 5K together, so I really want to run a 5K. That's my goal. This summer, I want to run a 5K with Logan. Just because, I don't even know why. I just want to run alongside him, and I want to run it together, and I want to finish together. Maybe even holding hands at the very end.
That's
just the end. Maybe not. Maybe
it's kind of cheesy.
Yeah, it is. But I'm pretty cheesy.
So you said you think you already know what mine's going to be. Just tell them what mine's going to be if you think so.
I think Logan's going to say he wants to go back to Disneyland. When it's Christmas themed. He really wants to go
I want her to experience it.
He wants to go in late November or earlier December because he really wants me. He's been there for Disney Christmas. He wants me to experience Disney Christmas.
Feeling you get there is...
It's magic.
It's awesome. Next time, folks.
Next year.
No, I don't know what to say for sure, how to close this off. We didn't plan out that far ahead.
Nope.
But I think it's important to document life. And
in as real of a form as possible.
And life is good. Life... There's the sun rising.
Okay. We do believe in documenting life, and we think that this is one of the greatest things that we can give our kids. We want to give this to our kids for them to have hope and to have this outlook of what they want our marriage to be. Our marriage is not perfect at all, but we want our kids to look forward to and want to get married and to want to have a good marriage, because it is possible and it is hard. It's not always easy, but we just know that we want our kids to really love marriage.
When the sun is rising...
Okay, we're going to end it there.